Alright guys, welcome back to Satisfactory Preseason. I'm just looking back over the factory, kind of seeing where we're at. It's been a couple of days since I've been in here, and just looking to see kind of where I'm at. I'm pretty happy with where we're at. As you can see right over here, I've got the reinforced iron plates going, and almost everything else is pretty much automated here. All the stuff below that. What I'm wanting to do is build this up right here and put all the reinforced plates, get the assemblers up, moved up here, and that's the goal. So I'm gonna get started here. 2.0 comes out in just a few weeks, and I would like to get a fresh start once that comes out. I'm just getting everything in place and making sure that I have a good game plan. So that's really the goal. Let's see how many reinforced iron plates we've got right now. We're going to need quite a few of those. And then I'd also like to look, kind of see where we're at as far as unlocking goes. So 41, I've got 44 total. It's pretty good. Plates are going well. And then let's look at research. I'd like to see kind of where we're at. See what we can do to increase this. This is probably the next thing I need to unlock. So we are doing pretty good. We've got 44 out of 50 reinforced iron plates, and then we're going to need quite a bit of concrete. We've got all the rods and plates that we need. How are we doing on concrete? Doing okay. I'm going to go ahead and set that milestone, and then we will keep progressing from there. Okay, we should have just enough reinforced iron plates in just a few minutes to keep moving. Got the 6 reinforced iron plates that I need. I'll need a few more, obviously, to create Mark II belts, keep improving the factory, making it more efficient. That's the goal. Send that off.
Milestone reached. Improved versions of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accessible. To encourage additional verticality, conveyor poles now...
Thank you, Ada. Okay. Obviously we can't move anywhere else other than jump pads, which I never really use, so I probably won't mess with that too much. I'll probably eventually unlock it once we automate rotors. But the next thing I have to do is complete the space elevator phase 1 to keep progressing in the game. So I need to get a lot going. What we can do is come over here and use the to-do list. Let's see what we need for the space elevator. So we have all those things automated, but for now I'm going to go ahead and start building that up there. And probably the first thing I'm going to need to do before I get started with that is get concrete moving more efficiently. That seems to be the thing that's delaying us most. So I need to go over there. I know that there is a concrete, not a concrete, but a limestone node over there, and 194 meters away. I'll get that going, and then I may just use a Mark I belt to bring that concrete over to here. I'll eventually upgrade that to a Mark II and probably increase the efficiency over there, but for now that'll increase the production, which is what I need most. Alright, so what I've done here is, of course, set down the foundations, added a miner, and then that's going into 3 constructors. I am using Mark II belts here. Waited until I got enough resources. This is just a Mark I coming back out because each of these only produce 15, so I've got plenty of space on this belt to bring back all of the concrete from here. So I'm just running it up, and I'm going to run it straight over to the hub, so I'm going to run it over the hill. It's just going to help save me a few resources, and now I just need to run some power and run the belt over there. It's not real pretty, but you can see that all 3 constructors are working. It's pulling it out. It's as efficient as it can be right now. I do need to underclock that last one just a little bit, because each one of these constructors can take in 45 limestone. So 45, 90, and then this one right here needs to be underclocked slightly. because it'll just take what's left over. So right now it's not running as efficient as it can be, but concrete is coming up, and we have the belts coming up here, and from there we also got the power hooked up, obviously, and it's coming down, and then I just need to hook it right in and go in it. I'm just going to send it straight into the same storage box. Okay, so that's coming down here and then merging in with the same line. Okay. So now we should be producing a lot more concrete. So as I was throwing a few leaves in here, I also noticed that right now we're still running Mark 1 belts on this. As you can see, this should be pulling in 120 leaves per minute. So we need to upgrade these belts as well in here, which is going to help this out quite a bit. If I can reach it. There we go. Okay, let's check the other side, see what it can do. Okay, it just needs 60 wood per minute. Okay, this can take in 120 biomass, so I should upgrade this belt. And then I'm going to upgrade this one as well, just so the biofuel can get in as quickly as possible. You can also see over on the right side of the screen that I've got all the mats I need to build the space elevator. I'm going to build it up there as well. So my plan is to use all the concrete and the plates that I've brought in and have been automated to build a large platform so I can get that up there going. Alright, so as you can see, I've got the platform built up there. It's supported there. Got a ramp coming down so I can have easy access. I'm getting ready to build the space elevator. I used up quite a bit of concrete, so I need to go get some more of that, and then I'll build the space elevator, and from there I'm getting ready to start building some smart plates, the reinforced plates as we talked about, and the rotors as well. There we go. Very cool. Always a big moment in Satisfactory. Feels like you accomplish something big every time you build this building here. Alright, as we can see up at the top right of the screen, need 50 smart plates. So I'm getting ready to start crafting, or automating the process for reinforced iron plates, rotors, and then smart plates as well. I think what I'm going to do is take this assembler down here, and I'm getting ready to move it up here, and then we'll start moving some of these resources up as well. This is going to be kind of a central storage area, I believe, and then that's also going to make it easier to collect resources and things. Right now you can see that like my storage boxes and things are located all over this factory. Makes it more difficult to collect those resources, so again, as we move along, I would like to have a central storage location as we move forward. So what I'm going to do is I've got these storage containers right here, and what I'm doing is I'm going to create a bus line right here that brings everything from down there up here. So I'll probably move some stuff from here. It's probably going to go this direction and then come back in, just so that it looks a little bit more organized. Instead of just having stuff come in from all over the place, I like to have nice, clean bus lines if we can. I will probably not keep these foundations here since they're unsupported, but really these are just here just to get straight bus lines. Well, I just realized I made a mistake. I'm using Mark II belts to move everything, which I think is the right decision for the long term, but I'll remove my assembler here. I've got to reconnect that so that I've got enough plates going, reinforced iron plates, to be able to make those into Mark II belts. So I'm going to replace that and then keep this down here for a little bit until I start getting those automated upstairs. One other thing I haven't done yet, you can see here, I haven't really done hardly any researching. I need to get that going. And there's a few things that I need in order to make this bus look a little bit better up here. So I need to unlock a few things, and I haven't done anything with the awesome sink or anything like that. I think what I'm going to do is I need to get quartz going. I'm going to send that straight into an awesome sink. I know that is down right over there. There's a couple of nodes, and what I'll probably do is bring that up here and just run it straight into an awesome sink to get as many tickets as I can quickly. Will also allow me to get the blade runners here, which will help me out so much with speed and exploration and things. So I may do that before I actually get out and go exploring. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. There's those quartz nodes down there. I think I'm going to cheat just a little bit, bring my foundation straight out. You want it to be supported by things eventually, but for right now, I'm going to kind of do this the cheater way. Alright, so this is definitely not a very efficient area here. This node right here, I could definitely get a lot more silica out of that. These constructors take in, let's see, 22.5 raw quartz per, so I'm not even using 50, and I'm producing 120, so I'm definitely gonna have that backed up. But the purpose of that is really I just need enough to be able to create that leg piece to make me faster and be able to jump higher and things. And then I'm just gonna sink all the silica, I think, after that. So I'm just gonna produce enough of this. Between these two, I'm probably good. Come over here, got a extra mam right here. Let's see how I'm looking. Okay, I definitely have enough to get that. I need to go grab or craft some modular frames, but I have plenty of that now, so I'm just going to sink the rest of this and start producing tickets. If I turn it the right way. There we go. And need to power it. So I'm just going to leave this for just a little bit, let all that silica just sink, and that'll produce tickets for me, and I'm going to get back up here and start working on the rest of the factory. This one right here is all temporary. I eventually want to bring this raw quartz up and get it closer to the main factory over here that I'm working with. Again, I don't like to run all over the place. I'm trying to keep the resources that I need as close as I can. So to me, that's important. I know a lot of people like to build little mini factories all over the place. For me, I like to bring as much of it in as I can to make it as easy as possible to produce items. Alright, not gonna lie, this one assembler isn't gonna cut it. I need another. This is way too slow. I need a lot more reinforced iron plates, and I refuse to manually craft them. So time to put down another assembler, and what I'm going to do is just put 2 storage containers back here that feeds directly in, and hopefully that'll get me going a little bit more. Can't extend these foundations to make it look a little nicer. Okay, a couple of storage bins. drop manually some screws and some plates in there and get this feeding automatically, and then move some power over. Set it to reinforced iron plates. Drop in screws, drop in plates. I'm going to come over here and get the screws manually out of one of these other bins. I dropped most of them in this one, but I've got a couple extras here. So pull the extras out, and then we'll just drop that in over here, and hopefully reinforced iron plates will feel a lot better. So here's just another view of it real quick. Just those storage containers going straight into the assembler, going straight into another storage container. So both of these are reinforced iron plates, doubling up on the amount of reinforced iron plates that I'm producing. Alright, so I manually crafted, as I said I don't typically like to do. I did manually craft 10 modular frames. Not super close to automating modular frames yet, so I had to manually craft those. But this is going to allow me to unlock those blade runners, and that's going to help me a lot with speed. Alright, and after manually crafting a few more modular frames and a few rotors, I'm able to get my blade runners. Alright, add those, and feels so good. I'm fast, I'm flying around now. Alright, so made some improvements here. You can see that we've got everything coming up, going into these storage containers over here, getting everything in one place. I've got 120 line coming in, going into one storage container. I'm going to need a lot more screws. I use Mark 1 belts on the items that don't have more than 60 items being produced. Like for example, these plates right here. I just have two constructors going right now for a total of 40 plates. So I don't need a 120 line coming in. I don't have enough produced or producing to fill that up. So same thing on the rods. That's only a 30 line over there. So definitely going to have to do some more. I've got 2 extra iron nodes. I've got one there and one back over there on the other side of that miner that I'm not even using, and I think the only one that's actually being maximized right now, oh gosh, it fell. The only one that's being maximized is the one that's producing screws and rods currently, so I can't do any more with that. But I for right now, but I definitely could do more with a couple of these nodes, and then the one that over there that's producing iron plates, I could expand that a little bit. I just don't really have the room down here, so I may have to expand out over here or something like that to be able to use all that effectively. But I want to try to keep it as organized as possible, so we'll see how I end up doing that. I don't want to be producing 40 plates here and then another 40 here and then trying to combine it. Just gets ugly real quick. So probably what I'll end up doing is tearing this down, moving it maybe either over here or something like that, so I can keep all of my iron plate production together. Also, I need to go ahead and get rid of these assemblers here, move those up. Now's the time to do that. Alright, so here's what I've done here. Basically crafted 4 assemblers up here. These 2 are going to be reinforced plates. This one will be rotors. This will eventually be smart plates. I don't have that going yet. What I've done is I moved over the plates, the screws, and the rods. And I like to keep it above my head. Just makes it nice and clean. And yeah, looks a lot better, I think, than just running it across the ground. So that's what I've done so far. I need to extend my power a little bit. I need to improve that. I know as soon as I turn these on, I will end up blowing the power, so I need to add a few more burners and then I'll be able to get going. Alright, we have a few problems with the factory here. we've got reinforced iron plates being made, but if you do the math on these assemblers here, these all require 60 screws coming in. Not all of them, but these two do. And then if you look over here, we need another 100 screws coming in for the rotors to be fully efficient here. So, whew. So really I need at least another, what was that, 220? Something like that. That's what I need coming in, and right now I've got 120 coming in. So I need to increase screw production. Right now I'm also using, I believe, more plates than what I'm producing. I'm currently using 60 plates per minute. I've only got 40 being produced, so I'm going to run out of that. That's going to slow production down as well. And then if you look in their parts, right now I'm still not producing any copper sheet, which I will need whenever we get to coal power for sure. So I need to get that going. And on top of that, I've got power issues. I added a couple of biomass burners down there, but that's only going to be enough to last just a little bit, and I basically am close to running out of leaves and wood, so I probably need to get on that pretty soon. So 3 or 4 issues there that I need to solve pretty quick. Right now, I'm not currently producing any smart plates. I think I'm going to solve that problem first. That way we can get to phase 1 as soon as possible. And I'm going to go ahead and automate that. So to do that, I just need to pull the reinforced plates and the rotors over and put them into this assembler. And then from here, I'm going to go back over and submit the smart plates automatically. Alright, from there what I've got is I've got Mark 1 belts coming out, going straight back into this next assembler. This assembler's creating smart plating 2 per minute, and that's going straight in to the elevator. So doing pretty good right now. Now I think it's time to probably go get resources to keep my biomass burners going so this factory doesn't just shut down. Alright, got enough leaves and wood to last me a little bit here. Drop that in, and we'll keep this biofuel going. Go. Alright, the smart plates are coming in pretty well. Got to get the copper sheets going. Use this node right over here to get that produced. Alright, so here's what I did for the copper sheets. Right now, this is definitely not efficient either. I've got a 120 per minute copper node here coming into 4 smelters, which is overkill because I only have 3 constructors. It only takes, see here, make sure I'm right. Yeah, it takes 20 in, so it's taking in 60 total and outputting 30 copper sheets per minute going into the storage. I eventually want to move that storage back over with the rest of it. But for now, at least we're producing the copper sheets. Also, you can see that I can now send 50 smart plates. There it goes. I'm going to continue to keep the smart plates going. For right now, I need 500 total. I need to improve the efficiency of the factory for sure. Going to need more screws, going to need more plates, going to need more of everything. But for now, I think that's where I'm going to end this video, and we will keep going. Appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe, like the video if you would. Thanks.